Hey guys, it's Seun, and today I'll just be showing you how I put in some big 4C natural looking hair into this relaxed head of mine. So yeah, just keep watching. So the braid pattern that I'm using for this is pretty simple. In the front, I'm just braiding a bunch of braids going straight back. So I started from the center and I just continued to braid braids going straight back that were about this size, not too big but not too small as well. And you want, as you're braiding these braids, you also want to take into account where you want your parts to be. With this braiding pattern, you can choose to have multiple parts where you will be able to part your crochet hair. Those parts will lay in between these braids that you are braiding now. So you want to make sure that these braids will allow you to part your hair where you want it to be parted. So once you finish up braiding these braids in the front, just going straight back, you're going to connect these braids by braiding down along both sides, starting from the middle. And then once I braided down like this right side, I just bobby pinned it in place and then braided down the left side going down. And then originally I thought I was going to do a beehive, but a beehive is very hard to braid on yourself because it's hard to braid upside down. But this braiding pattern is much easier and it worked out really well as well. So all I did is like a little zigzag going back and forth, starting a new braid from the top. And then once I got to the bottom, I started to connect those end braids from earlier to this braid that I am doing here in the back. So on this side, I connected the braids from the right to this braid, and then once I got over to the left, I connected the one big braid from the entire left side, so that in the end I was left with only one braid. And then with this one braid, I just tucked it in and crocheted it through the cornrows so that it could be securely and flatly in place. And yeah, that is the braiding pattern. It's pretty simple. So for this install, I'm using some Crinkly Afro Kinky hair from Sam's Beauty, and I'll leave the link down below. Now for the crocheting part. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna just grab the crochet needle and put it through your hair. Put it through your braid like so, and then this comes already with a nice little loop in it that you can use to attach into the latch like so and pull it through. Now I'm going back through the loop, and so I have the hair. I'm going to put it all in the latch, and then I'm just gonna pull the hair up through using the crochet needle. And it is a little bit hard since this hair is so full and thick and the little loop is pretty small, so you're just gonna have to work with it to get all the hair through. And that is so secure. You don't have to worry about it slipping. And then so you're just gonna continue to fill in the rest of your hair using the same exact method. The only time you're gonna do something different is at where you want your parts to be. So now let me show you the special way of crocheting that I do to make my parts look really natural. So I'm going to so they, on each of these, they have like a little rubber band. So I'm just gonna take it off just like that. Cut that. So now what I'm going to do is put the crochet needle up from under, latch it like that. And then now instead of putting all of it in the loop, I'm just going to put half of it. There we go. This way of doing it just makes sure that the knot is hidden. And then I just continue with this method all along the parts. And as you can tell, it looks really, really natural, like this is 4C hair growing out of my scalp. And I'm only going to do this method in two areas, on the side and in the middle where I want my parts to be. Everywhere else I'm just going to crochet normally. And now I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering, or at least like thinking about why am I doing this hair? Like, why am I going? So typically if you're putting in fake hair, it's usually longer and usually straighter than your hair, and I'm doing the opposite. I'm putting in hair that is shorter and bigger and curlier and kinkier than my hair. And that is because basically I've just been sort of angered by the presence of this like white standard of beauty and just having straight hair. So it's been pushing me to want to go natural and show that, you know, black is beautiful too. But I'm still not completely sure because I do like the ease of straight hair. So feel free to leave down your input if you are team relaxed or team natural and why. But yeah, so back to this tutorial. I'm pretty much done with the installation. This hair was a little bit, or actually a lot too big for me. So I did a lot of trimming and shaping to get it down to the size of where I liked it. I feel like the style would be really good if you like just did the big chop or something and your hair is really short and you're natural, but you still want to have like the big natural hair look. So it works well if you're relaxed like me or if you just have short natural hair. I like how I can have the look of natural hair without actually taking the big step to go natural yet. For synthetic hair, I'm actually really impressed by how natural it looks. I've had it in for a while and I've definitely fooled a lot of people. They just think it's natural and that I'm natural. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, feel free to subscribe. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Seun Okimi. But yeah, thank you guys so much. See you in the next video.
Since I'm black, my hair just doesn't grow as fast. Not true at all.